My name is Aster, an eladrin hailing from the Feywilds. I have traversed great lengths to get here. I am a cleric of the god Sylvanas, and a sage of the Four Seasons, sent on a divine mission to determine the halt of the natural order, and hopefully set things right.
Hi, my name is Cerelia. Cerelia Eon. I am an autognome bard from the island nation of Lantan. I have traveled to the Icewind Dale to find something stolen from my creator, among other things. Bye-bye!
Hello, my name is Cyphus Tomeseeker. I am a human mage hailing from the Academy of Waterdeep. I have heard rumors of a great city once lifted to the stars that came crashing back down, here in the far north. Hence have I come to the Icewind Dale, seeking the knowledge and magic of that once great city.
Greetings, friends. I am Garrosh, a proud silver dragonborn. I grew up in forests south of the Icewind Dale, training to become a stronger ranger that protects both nature and civilization. I have come to the Icewind Dale following a prophetic dream and a mysterious egg. I look forward to seeing what challenges present themselves and to help the people that are suffering along the way.
Hello, my name is Kataros, and I'm a half-drow tiefling. I grew up not far from the Icewind Dale in a small settlement just outside of Luskan. I was born with an innate arcane ability, and have worked on mastering my powers for as long as I can remember. Now that my life is in my own hands, I want to travel to the Dale and find myself.
There.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Let's
get in there. I gotta get in there.
I gotta get in there.
I gotta get in
Sorry,
there.
I'm doing a bit that I do with my partner a lot. It's called "I Gotta Get In There, Guy." The only thing that you need to know about him is he's got to get in there.
I gotta get in there.
I gotta get in there.
Hi, Elf.
More often, it's much more. I've got to get in there.
Like a deep guttural desire.
I gotta get in there.
You gotta understand. I gotta get in there to get a load of that dog.
Get a load of that dog.
I think of Yami Yugi trying to get into the train car.
I've
got to get in there. I've got to get in there.
I've got to get in there.
All right, enough.
All right. Enough.
Thank you guys for partaking in my bit of "I've got to get in there, guy." I think it's very funny.
All right.
All right, let's go.
You guys wake up.
We ran our fucking asses off from a dragon.
Yeah.
That's what happened last time.
Yeah.
Now that you guys are up after camping for a night, I ask solely because I am curious is if anyone's like a breakfast or skip breakfast person. And if you eat, are you just devouring through one of your rations? Or
I'm, if anything, asking Kataros or not Kataros, Garrosh for a good berry.
Oh yeah, sure.
you just toss him a good berry?
Yeah, I'll cast it. I have 9 more that are good for a day.
I'll cast Mage Armor.
Yeah.
That's a strong
It's
point.
a preemptive mage armor.
Hey, important question: is mage armor visible?
I think it might be your choice.
I don't know.
I don't think...
Does
It
say
is just a
anything?
protective magical force around you. It doesn't necessarily mean that there is like armor around you. It could just be
No.
like a pressure, you know?
This is out of pure curiosity.
Oh my god, it's Gojo's fucking infinity.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about visibility.
Well, you can make whatever you want.
When we've been back for a
That's
while. Oh, we are
Cyphus'
so
favorite
here.
breakfast. We are so bad.
All right. But I'm assuming possibly some of you have no preference. Because you...
No.
Okay.
I'll eat some hardtack.
Morning hardtack.
This is usually when he eats dinner, so...
Cyphus gives me the energy of the wizard from the Shrek movie. So I just think of him like eating a baking sheet of rocks.
Yeah.
Wait, which fucking Shrek movie has a wizard?
The one that everyone doesn't like with Artie.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it.
I think it's 2. I think it's 3.
No,
it is 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say two is the one with the godmother.
Yeah. 3. Yeah, no, exactly that energy. But eating hardtack in the winter, in a tent. But after you guys are packed up, I'm assuming we have a destination in mind already.
Yeah, no, I want to go to that camp.
You want to go see the
Get
elk tribe?
Yeah. Go say what's up.
All right. Once you guys have packed up, put everything on your backs and sled, are you going to pull close or just dog sled right up to the caravan? Sorry, it's more of just a camp.
That's a great question, actually. If anybody wouldn't mind staying back with Ronaldo and the dogs, maybe we don't want to approach as like a whole big party.
A unit.
Yeah, I'll stay back
Yeah.
with Ronaldo.
Who's going with you?
Honestly, just Kataros and Cyphus sounds perfect.
All right. The two guys.
It's gonna be me and Garrosh.
The two guys that
Hell yeah.
hopefully don't have to land anything.
Hey.
I'm waiting for this to be like the DM's way of splitting the party to make an encounter more difficult.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
No, we'll do that on our own.
Yeah, we're currently doing that on our own.
There was
I
no
just
manipulation to be
volunteered
had.
that.
Actually, let's split 5 ways.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going off on my own. I'll see you guys later.
Splits in half. Tyrael starts going on his own.
That's my night.
As you approach the elk tribe, you can see that a few of the kids are playing outside. Some of the older people are tending to different tasks, like setting fires or just preparing for the day. It is still nighttime, though around the main Reghead tribes, like outer area, are multiple fires to light the paths between the different huts and camp, like tents. You guys, as you begin to approach, you can see a rather tall, I believe, human man. Taller than all of 3 of you. I don't think any of you are particularly huge, though.
No, I'm Aster's a little bit of a short king. I don't want to say that too much because I realize that I am tall, so I have a very warped perspective.
How tall are you? Like
I'm
the
6 feet.
character.
Oh, Aster's like, I think I originally wrote down like 5.
5'5"?
Yeah, I think so.
Kataros is taller than you.
As tall as me in real life.
Sweetie, you're 5'5"?
Yeah.
No, for some reason it
Little.
has my height in here as 6 feet, but that is not true.
Little.
How tall is Kataros?
Nice. He's 5'6".
Oh, you're taller by an
He got
inch.
the human genes for
You
that
made
part.
you made it sound like you were like a full 3 inches taller than him.
Nah, it's just an inch.
How tall is Cyphus?
I think he's just 5'10" or 5'11".
Oh my God,
It
Cyphus
doesn't-
Towers
it doesn't
over
have it
them.
on his digital sheet though, so I'd have to go back to the original sheet. Which is
Fair enough.
somewhere.
As you guys approach, you can see that a bunch of the people outside, be they adults or children, don't stop playing or like go completely silent, but you can see they're whispering amongst themselves upon seeing you. And the taller gentleman is guided towards you alongside another, not super older gentleman, but someone covered in more cloth than before, or at least more the cloth than you can see covered by other people. The king introduces himself as the Elk King Yarend Elkhard, and gestures that you guys follow him in toward the more the center of camp, I guess would be more appropriate. Let's see. You guys lead past the warriors' circle on the outside of the tents into the chief's circle. There is no chairs, but he stands closer towards the center, away from any of the tents, and asks who these two are in reference to Kataros and Cyphus in very few
pardon.
words.
They are my companions. This is Cyphus and my friend Kataros.
He looks to the two of them, waiting to see if they'll say anything, but if not, he can
Say well met.
Pleasure to meet you, Yaren.
Both greeting him, he raises his hand in a, pleasure. He is looking... Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I have the stuff up, but he looks towards the outsides. He can see that some of the tribesfolk are interested in the three of you. If you guys want, you can give me insight or perception, but they don't stop to stare, more like passing glances, or they're faking walking into a direction or hiding behind some of the tents. None
I'll
of
roll
these.
perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I will as well. I got an 18.
18 as well for insight.
Damn.
I believe I got 22.
All right.
Damn!
You guys can tell that these are looks of curiosity and awe. There's no malicious intent behind these, and they're not clearly stalking you to size you up. But Yarand leans close to Aster as if he's inspecting him by the face. He's but inches away from you for a moment. My shaman speaks to me in hushed whispers. Years ago, when this rhyme began, a sickly elk found its way into my camp. He gestures you guys to follow him into one of the tents. I'll label him with this, but he leads you into one of the tents off to the side.
Cool. What's in the tent?
As you guys enter the tent, you can see that there's, of course, a bed and other peculiar worship items, none that you've necessarily seen before, and a very small. I don't want to describe it grandiose, but it's nice. It's this piece of cloth stitched in with not a description, but a depiction. It's very poorly done, but you can tell it was recent. Almost like someone was struck with this as a vision. If you want, you can give me, I'll say investigation to decipher what it is. But he continues.
Cyphus is good at investigation.
Hey, that's not my cup of tea.
Its yellow eyes scared the people, but I knew
Damn
it was
it!
a sign of greater
You got an
importance.
8.
I have
It's
something
almost
to share with
20.
you. You just got an 8?
I got an 8 because I rolled a 2.
Jesus Christ, Justin.
I'm good at investigation normally.
I will give it a crack then.
All right.
6.
The man produces what appears to be a dried seed of some kind that's almost palm-sized. We found this inside the deer. As sickly as it was, it passed away from natural causes. And we skinned it. It's
Do you recognize the seed?
Do you say that to Yarand?
Well, I'll ask him if he knows what plant it's from.
No.
Like, is it an evil seed? Okay, not from... I figure he knows the flora of this land better than I do.
Unless a 7 for nature
No.
gets it.
Damn.
Oh, pardon me. It's a 9. Does that change anything?
No.
Fuck.
My shaman.
Okay, I don't know what kind of seed it is either.
Wait, I'm gonna... Wait, Cyphus is rolling nature.
I'm imagining you guys are just like, like gripping your chin, your eyes expanding as you you investigate the seed.
Damn it!
He's trying to explain to you things, but he's just really talking at Kataros because Kataros isn't locked in on the seed.
So we're literally just he produces a seed and we just go, a seed.
Yeah. You boy, you seem more interested in my tales than the others. He stares at
Trying to
Kataros.
listen, I promise. I just love a seed.
They just have.
What can I say? I'm a seed guy.
It's true.
My
Love a
shaman
seed.
speaks to me at night. Night that falls far too often. Mejnir or Mjenir, or Mjenir. God knows.
Can I get a spelling?
MJ.
Give me a spelling.
It's MJENIR. Mjenir.
Jenir. Yeah, Menir.
He says he sees the stars have formed a new constellation. A man of 4 faces will arrive, slaying the goddess and freeing these nomadic tribes of ours from this everlasting rime.
Man, 4 faces?
As you know, this everlasting rime has lasted longer than the people of these 10 towns can stomach. However, we of the many tribes can survive through harsher conditions. But I believe this everlasting rime has brought more than just material troubles. In that moment, you see the man cloaked come into the tent behind you guys. You recognize this as he is introduced as Mjenir. His mouth is covered, but he closes the tent behind him and brings a small little bit of kindling into the tent. Looking up, you do notice that there is vents to air out the tent from heating elements. Yaron directs your attention while Mjenir is setting up to the tapestry. Mjenir weaved this nights after the deer came. He said he could now see the stars had realigned. He tries to describe this to you, and deciphering it as best he can, you can see that it is a man, and his faces are all warped. There are protrusions coming out of the head and the mouth, his nose extended. He walks on what appears to be like a lumbered over all fours. Across the tapestry is weaved just a giant mass of blue. As you can tell, they don't have very intricate threads here in the tribe of the elk. But it's supposed to represent Auril, in a sense. You guys turn back and see that Mjenir has this fire going in the center of the tent and is throwing various different things into it. And almost like a UV, this tapestry starts to light. And you can see that the face of this figure standing opposite to Auril's eyes begin to glow like a bright yellow. And the horns, an even brighter, like golden hue. Do you guys have any questions for him while he searches through something inside a chest behind him?
You can go first.
I was gonna say I would ask if the 4-faced person of prophecy is mentioned anywhere else in their spiritual history. Is this a known hero?
No. He explains that after the everlasting rime started, and just after the sickly elk had wandered into their tribe's camp and died, and not very soon after, or not very long after they had retrieved the seed from inside of it, did the air quotes stars realign, and Mjenir felt compelled to weave this as though he had seen it, a vision of something to come. We've heard whispers. Mjenir is like, "Sire, you needn't share everything with them." And he goes, "It's all right. I sense an overwhelming calm from them. You aren't as the whispers say, are you?" And, of course, he refers to the evil and absolutely nefarious goings-on that you've been apparently doing, as so the whispers say.
I would say we simply ran afoul of a powerful and slanderous man.
And I am quite surprised that that slander has reached even you, unfortunately. Yes, no, we are not that. And I do not intend to be presumptuous. But I may know a thing of the man with four faces.
As to be expected. Aster, upon seeing you and hearing of your description, my tribe and I have come to a very hopeful outlook. A very tough decision. One that I do not make lightly. I have been the leader of the tribe of the Elk for a very long time, longer than many of my predecessors. And so my decisions are not made with haste. But if what we are hearing is true, and the end times growing closer don't seem to be slowing down, I wanted to ask you if you would fulfill a secondary part of this prophecy. One that we... Ooh.
Do my best.
You have no questions, no quarrel with this request.
If it has been prophesized, then I'm at the very least eager to hear it.
You dare not question anything?
Who am I to question?
That which is preordained.
Thank you for being so much more eloquent.
He looks at Mjolnir, and Mjolnir gives him a very quiet whisper. You can try and perceive it if you want, but he whispers to Yarnd, and Yarnd, quite shocked at how this has all gone down. Did you have a big breakfast, Aster?
No, actually.
Wonderful. Kataros, Cyphus, if you would give us the tent.
Of course.
Mjolnir is the one who shuffles you out, but I am going to deafen everyone for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We could take a moment if you guys want to do another scene before we do this, real quick.
They can't hear you. It's too late.
It's too late. I'm here.
Mjolnir and Yarnd sit you down, and it's a shared look of nervousness between them. Not much more nervousness than it is finding that there's no right timing for it. Yarnd is the first to speak, where he says, Aster, I feel as though this is going to be a harder decision on me than I'd previously thought. When I had assumed the role in being the one to ask you to take upon this very, very audacious quest, I did not find any future where he who was preordained would be so far willing to throw himself into danger. I simply must reiterate what this means to us, and what this means for you going forward. You are to take this seed, as given to us by the gods, and you are... He leans back for a moment and, exhales heavily. He brings his palm over his face in, an almost regretful... You are predestined to fight Auril, but as things are left somewhat unclear, your victory is not assured. The stars speak not of a victorious triumph, a celebration, And Mjolnir steps in with like a... What Chief Yarand is trying to say is, we've got the first part of the story. You arrive, you take up your mantle, and that's it. We have no idea whether or not you're predestined to slay her or to inhibit her for someone else. What's even meant to be your outcome? If you take upon this quest, we have no idea what is to happen to you.
I mean, as much as I had no choice to arrive here and meet you, I have no choice but to fulfill what fate has laid out for me. And maybe the fates have not determined the results of our battle yet, but if it is set that we must clash, then I am not one to move against the tides of time, push against the natural order. So I will do my best and be prepared, and if prophecy changes and things come to turn, I would love to know more, but I suspect that even if it were certain death, I would not have a choice. As much as I tried to avoid it, I would simply be playing more into the fate that laid before me, so...
A mournful story yours will be. Oh, he's so woeful. Well, anyway, from what the stars align say, it is when the man consumes the seed that he will grow 4 faces. So, however you choose to consume this, be it in bites or in one go, it must be done. And we aren't really willing to part with the seed under a questionable exit. They're basically saying they don't. It's not that they don't trust you, but they're not going to let you leave without them seeing you eat this motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, dude! Absolutely.
All right,
oh my
can
God.
you give me a Constitution check?
Do you want me to do it now or later? No, amazing, perfect. So Aster is just gonna be like, oh great, no, let's do this, perfect. No, I'm famished actually. I've just had a good berry today. How big is it? Is it?
It's like baseball sized. All right.
Is there any way I could I turn to them and I'm like, can I break it into bits or something, or
they look at each other and then look at you and give you we have no idea. You are in this on your own here.
Okay, fuck it.
You want to give me a Constitution check?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. Is this
All
a
right.
saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. From inside. Oh.
Crit, I crit fail.
From inside the tent, the rest of the party can hear a.
You can loudly choking.
And then you can hear come on, man, it's your destiny, take it. And then and he has spilled the seed. Afterwards.
Excuse me.
Afterwards, there is they. It's not so much pity as it is they seeing how willing you are to.
No, let me. Give me another shot. I got it.
Give me another one.
Handle it.
If you fail, I'm gonna give you a level of exhaustion.
I'm gonna straight up see if I have any spells that would help.
All right.
Damn, that's.
Wait, I poke my head outside and I turn to Cyphus and Kataros. I go, do either of you know the spell? Oh, goodness. It makes things little or big.
No, I do not.
I think whatever's happening in there is your own situation.
I swear in
As
a
long as
foreign
you're all
language.
consenting adults.
I swear in a foreign language and poke my head back. Get back in there.
So, give me another Constitution check. You can hear choking, gagging. Kataros, Cyphus, what's the vibe like outside? Are you guys like looking at each other? Are you not? Are you
like
not?
At some point,
looking at each
Kataros
other?
turned to like go help. Heard the choking and gagging and the spilling of seed, and just walked back up next to Cyphus. And it is no longer his issue.
Pointedly ignoring the sounds from the tent at this point.
Maybe take a little bit of a walk away.
You do like you kick a little rock. You see? What'd you get?
Whistling.
Building tiny snowmen.
Aster. Well, first off, I got a 6.
Okay.
I have a +2 to this, by the way. Like, this is bad. Cool. So I get a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Cool. Amazing.
Yarand, you can see looks to Mjolnir, and Mjolnir whispers something to him. He waves his hand, and Mjolnir wraps the seed in a like magic leather, and it's not like a bag. It is literally a wrapping. He ties it so that it has a notch to hook on, and they hand it to you. Mjolnir literally bows to hand it to you, and Yarand also gets to a knee that makes him eye level with you. He has a moment of like looking up at you, and you can give me an insight if you want.
Yeah, we'll do it. Watch this be a nat 20.
I would say Kataros and Cyphus you're able to see the curtains have been opened. What did you get?
15.
Okay. You can see that he has a compassionate but still like tearful gratitude about it. He bows down and they offer you the seed.
Damn, it's been that long.
This is a more like you can take it, but like you.
Oh, thank God.
You have to go.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna force them to watch this continue. And I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah. Aster.
Yes, Yarn.
The tribe of the Elk travels nigh constantly. If you are ever in need amongst the Dale, you may turn to our camp for stay as long as you need. But we do have our own and will feed our own. While we will try to accommodate you and your friends, please know that we are limited on our resources.
Of course, I would never ask such a thing of you. You've already given so much. Thank you. And I hope you feel the same. I hope if wherever you hear of our Sunseekers, I hope you feel that you can ask for our help if you find that you need it.
So he's gotten you out of the chief's tent. You guys aren't, by the way, being forced to leave the tribe of the Elk this very second. He just meant probably shouldn't keep you in the chief's tent gagging for an hour.
Figured. I understood the vibe.
Yeah.
I got the gist of it. Not only was he done with me not being able to swallow, he also
Damn.
is like, hey, maybe this doesn't look great either.
If you don't have a plan to leave, there is some traders here in the tribe of the Elk. Otherwise, Yarand lets you know that the people of the tribe of the Elk have heard stories over these past few years of you. Please, feel no need to placate their curiosity by your own hand, but if you feel so engrossed with the people, you can share a story or two from your travels. Just know that they view you as somewhat of, though unwarranted at the moment, a deity. Oh, forewarning of the truth and the future. But I know you are a humble man and warrior, so you will still get that much respect. Just don't expect anything free.
I expect nothing of the sort. I am no deity. I am but a vessel for my god. Anything that I have done is simply a miracle by his hand. But I very much appreciate this appreciation, and I'd be more than happy to share a tale. And I'll save us the time. But Aster will. Sorry, someone in fucking chat. Yeah, what we've learned today is Aster's swallow game is dog shit. Aster has no throat game.
Do Cerelia and Garrosh want to join them now that they see they've come out of the?
Oh yeah, I think at this point I'd
or
also
call
be
them
like,
over.
You guys can come join
Cyphus
over.
is just avoiding eye contact with Aster.
So, you and Yaren, huh?
Yeah, I definitely put the seed immediately in a pocket. Like, there is
It's
no
not visible.
Yeah. Like, the most visible thing about me is that, like,
Got a little bit of spit hanging out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably have a lot of like visible
Noticeable exhaustion.
Yeah, I do have a level of exhaustion as well.
Yeah.
God, this is the funniest shit.
So this is what we see when we reunite.
Yeah.
I'm also definitely like waving you over, and I'm having Ronaldo pass out soup.
So
do they eat elk in the elk tribe, or do they revere elk
Do you ask?
and don't eat them? No, I'll look around.
No, they do kill elk, and they do have some meat, but you'd see that they forage other things and hunt other things as well. The only thing that you do notice that is explicitly like odd, that you can infer pretty much all of the travel information, is that somewhat in the distance, far out, you can hear the sound of elk calling out or like wrestling, if it's rather calm for a moment without wind. They travel with the elk along the dale.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, man.
Okay, maybe we could add some elk to the soup.
Kataros is like, comes up and is like, you and Yarn? Oh yes, he is a very admirable fellow. He's been very kind and hospitable since we've arrived. I had met with him late last night, and he has shown me nothing but kindness since.
That's good. So.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm happy for the two of you.
Thank you.
So when's the wedding?
This is Cerelia ass. I don't know why there would be a wedding. What? Who's getting married? When is there a wedding in this tribe?
Free spirited.
You and your boyfriend.
You two do move pretty fast, from what I've seen. Or heard, rather.
The question marks appear. It's like the Nintendogs.
Yeah, Aster is like fucking like buffering. Oh. Maybe this is. Well, I had not perceived this culture, but
Aster speechless.
men are very
Savoring
often
this.
allowed to be alone in a tent together in the Feywilds. Is that abnormal here?
No,
I've
only
definitely spent time alone with you, gentlemen. Are we boyfriends?
Yes.
Finally, I've been
Can we
waiting.
change our name from the Sunseekers to the Boyfriends?
The boyfriend
Aster's
finders.
boyfriends.
Aster's boyfriends.
And Cerelia.
And Cerelia.
No, Cerelia is one of the boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. No, Garrosh just asked you, why do you look so exhausted? Are you alright?
Oh.
Did you sleep well?
Oh yes, I did actually. And I at this point reach into my pouch and pull out the like leather wrapped seed, and say, I was having a very difficult time attempting to swallow this seed.
Gross.
As you pull it out in the outer like snow of the Icewind Dale falling around it, it swirls with like as if there's a small wind tunnel around it. Like things are, I want to say like tornadoing around it, or almost like a whirlpool of snowflakes swirl around it.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't like pull it out of the
wrapping,
like pouch even, but I do like gesture and show.
Like a link, or like when a Animal Crossing villager gets a fish.
Yeah, exactly that.
So you wish to consume this seed?
Yes, it is supposed to make me much stronger.
You cannot chew it?
No, my teeth are not strong enough for such a thing. I asked about breaking it into smaller pieces, but they seemed concerned by the idea. I think if we could potentially either find a way to make it smaller, or maybe if Cerelia sang a song while I tried.
It's just for encouragement.
just what I have to imagine Aster thinks bardic inspiration is.
Sing me a song so I can swallow this seed.
Whose seed?
Well, it came from an elk.
Gross.
I was not aware elk produced seeds.
Oh, they produce a lot.
Well, not traditionally. The elk was very sick when it was found with this seed in it. Which, begs the question of maybe I shouldn't eat it. But a prophecy said I should, and who am I to argue with fate? I think I'm just going to take another shot right now, actually, and I'm going to use my inspiration to have advantage on it.
Alright.
I think Aster's just going to be looking at it and be like, I could fucking swallow that.
Go for it.
One of them is a 3, so definitely not that. 18.
All right, yeah. You guys, it's akin to like the Mr. Krabs swallowing that big ass pill. You just watch it bulge out like a giant. It's like cartoonishly sized in his throat, and then gong, and it hits his stomach like a bomb. Like you just feel your body. This is what I was waiting for. I didn't know if you were gonna get it this soon. But Aster, you immediately fall to the ground in intense pain. It feels like you are incapacitated for until said. There is no direct time for it. Aster is on the ground and he is going to need someone to carry him.
I'll pick him up.
You swaddle him like a baby.
Yeah.
Can you give me a strength check?
This is the stupidest shit that I've ever done. I love it.
I must say, also, doing this just like right outside Yaren's tent. Yaren has walked away to attend to matters. But like you essentially just like you're like I can't do it with people watching me, and then walked outside, and then just did it.
They asked me to leave.
That's true.
I didn't ask
true. Yeah,
them.
they were like scared of that happening over and over in the tent for like however long. They're like, all right, you're done. You know what? We don't need to keep doing this. You do this on your own time.
I rolled a 19 for strength.
All right, yeah. You pick up Aster pretty easy. Are you guys looking to trade with the tribe of the elk, or to discuss anything, or ask any questions? If not, you can just head out if you'd like.
What do they have?
Didn't we need dog food?
Oh yes.
Maybe they'll have some foods we could trade for.
Yeah, if you guys are looking to trade rations, they will trade for gold, but up to a certain amount, or like other pieces. But they also will trade like barter.
We should barter some of our soup.
Why don't you guys drink or eat the soup, but
We do.
if you have like infinite food that you're willing to spare them, they will. That's like infinite money for them.
Yeah. No, dude, I was gonna say we should just give him some of the soup.
Guys, life hack.
Infinite soup. I want to ask if any of them have heard or seen about one of my discs.
All right. You ask the folk of the tribe of the elk, and no one seems to understand what you're asking for. The item, its description is just lost on them.
Yeah. Even when I make a circle with my hands like this.
They haven't seen it. They form like a snowball, and are like asking if that's what you're trying to shape out. A disc.
No, it's flat, but it's about that size. Like with the roundness.
One of them is like, "Are you looking for a plate?"
It's kind of like a plate in shape.
I see.
The fanciest plate you've ever seen. Cyphus will similarly ask, actually. They travel a lot, right?
Yes.
Can I ask them if they've ever been near the ruins to the north? The rumored that we learned about?
The ruins to the north. What do
Did
you
learn
mean?
about some magical ruins to the north?
Where did you learn them? In Goodmead? Or in...
I heard a rumor
Targos?
about it. I can't remember what city it was north of, but like way up in the wilderness to the north was all I remembered.
Let's see. I believe you heard that rumor in Goodmead. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was in Goodmead. They talk amongst themselves. It's rather dangerous. Even Yarn wouldn't let us go near it. But we know kind of where you're talking about. Do you wish for us to mark it on a map?
Absolutely.
They demand soup for their answer.
Fuck yeah.
Fair trade.
Bowling for soup.
Wow, that's a reference.
Thank you.
Solid.
All right. Yeah, you give them a fair amount of soup, and they mark it on the map. It is, if you had to put it down on a map, just going straight east of Caer Konig, you'd find it.
Okay.
But beware,
We'll mark it on.
dangerous magics lurk about it.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
You scare the
God,
kids
I love
off.
that you can laugh.
All right.
Classic.
Could I ask if you are all set, Cyphus, about Jardalin? More if they know anything about it, / if they
do
have
you
any?
like produce it from you, like show them it?
I do not.
Okay. Let me perceive for
Oh,
someone.
oh.
I was gonna say, let me perceive for someone real quick.
They might be able to tell.
It's pretty dark out, to be
Yeah,
fair.
Horn.
Yeah, they. As you like turn your head to them, you hear a from one of the men who's holding a torch, and he's fallen to the ground away from you. And he stands up and like not runs, but backwards walks away from you at a brisk pace. Others seemingly begin to become more wary of you.
Should I roll insight? Does Kataros know if this is because he's a tief-drow,
go
or is it
Give
definitely?
me insight.
We were real cool up until this moment. Oh no, that is a 7.
7? You have no idea. It's kind of like if you walked into some random place and people were just suddenly scared of you.
Did I say something wrong? Did I offend? I don't know who is around him.
Yeah, I'm assuming just the Seekers, the Sunseekers.
Everyone just like vacated the area.
I'll just be like, huh? What's wrong?
I asked them if they knew anything about the Chardolin, and that man looks like I hit him, struck him with a spell or some sort. He seemed to run off.
Did you?
No. Can I like walk towards him?
Yeah.
Or anyone who's close
The
by?
guy you were, as soon as you say, or as soon as you turn to him and start towards him, he darts off between some of the tents, and others begin to back away from your group a little bit on Kataros' side.
Okay, it might be best if one of you ask, if you wouldn't mind, if they know anything about Chardolin. And I will, and he like pulls his cloak up a little bit. He can't really hide his horn that much because his horns are huge, but he just kind of
As
like.
long as it covers a little bit of the horn, you should be fine.
Maybe the azure is slightly less recognizable.
Especially in the dark.
Important question. Am I in pain or am I just like unconscious?
Oh, you are in. It's pain. It's just pain.
Okay, cool.
It's the equivalent to having like a migraine in your chest.
Okay, cool. Great. Just this entire time in the background.
I'll ask about the Chardolin stuff if no one else will.
All right. Haley, you approach an older woman. Where did mine? The way I had everything on the wrong thing. You approach a younger woman, seemingly in like between her 30s and 20s. And she's just carrying timber, but you walk aside her. And do you just flat out ask, or do you try and, ease into the conversation?
Gee, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to like have like a full-on conversation just to lead into what I'm actually wanting to ask. It feels kind of rude.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I would ask if she has a moment to spare.
Oh yeah, of
quick
course.
question.
How can I help ya?
Do you know anything about Chardolin?
Oh. Listen, we shouldn't really talk about it. She looks around to the other tribe members and she bends down to you. She puts the stuff she's carrying, the wood, on the ground beside her. It's a bit dangerous. You've not heard the stories, have you, being a 10-towner?
What stories?
Stories of the Black Chardolin, dear. It's dangerous. It warps your mind.
No, I haven't heard anything.
Oh. Well, I'll try and keep it brief. They say talking about it invites it. But really, Black Chardolin, it warps your mind, it makes you think crazy things. I've heard it's affected some of the tribesfolk, but I've not seen any of it. Though I do know that it's been affecting some of the 10-towners. We try to avoid any of the ones that have gone, and she does the little, like, finger spinning around her head gesture for crazy. Hard enough finding a husband out here. Now I gotta worry about crazy men giving me black magic rings. And she steps up. And you can inquire further about her other discussion outside of Black Chardolin. She asks afterwards, being like, you don't happen to know any good men, right? None of the tribe's folk that would be willing to talk?
No?
Aster in the background, just
Yeah.
It's like screaming in the distance.
exactly. Any moment of silence.
All right. Well, if you find anyone who you see is, well, I don't want to say worthy, but... And then she goes on to list a few characteristics. Brave, bold, a little bit over her height. She's standing at 6'2", and also a proud warrior. But she introduces herself, Arlevel Vukadimi, or Vukadimi.
Somebody comes to mind.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like Garrosh.
That's the funny part.
It cuts to him. He's just.
No, I'm just standing over Aster, just being like, yes, fight through the pain.
You're like hushing him like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the only one I can think of that fits that description is that guy. And like point over there, like, but like,
she doesn't like
pointing
where
towards both Garrosh and Aster. It's like writhing on the ground.
You can hear the like. Where is it? No. The opposite. The
Holy shit.
There's two things that go off. It's a sad horn for Aster and the air horn for Garrosh.
Awooga.
But yeah, afterwards, she returns to delivering the kindling to fires around. So no one wanted to possibly discuss trade for any of the items.
Oh, I'm interested in what they have.
They're trading rations. They're trading clothing made of deer skin, deer pelts, other kinds of pelts if you're looking for them, and of course arrows and small arms like swords or short swords.
They got any light armors, like nice leather sort of thing, or?
Are you looking for what?
Yeah, mechanically, I'm definitely looking. I'm on the hunt for like studded leathers, but I don't know if they would have that.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Fair enough. All right. Afterwards, you guys think it's time to head out?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
We can go back to report to our favorite man in the 10 towns.
Yeah, blah.
All right. It's going to be another
Maybe he'll
day's
cool
worth
it
of
with the
travel
fucking
before you
rumors.
reach Bremen. Would you guys like to speed run this little travel bit? Because
I think you know what my answer is.
Yeah. You guys begin traveling amongst far past the horizon where you have seen the tribe of the elk hanging out. And while you do know where they are right now, at any moment they could up and move. So no guarantee that this is where they will be found next time. While you guys are traveling, you encounter no major threats. Of course, you pass a few different herds of various elk and other goats, etc. You can hear distant roars of beasts hunting or capturing prey. And at the end of the day, you guys finally arrive to make camp. You have only a few hours left to travel to reach Bremen, but there's no reason in expending all of the energy you have now, unless for some reason you'd like to reach Bremen and gain a level of exhaustion, but not camp. Cannot imagine why. But
seems bad.
Aster's already exhausted. Like we can't double the exhaustion.
yeah, he will start to take disadvantage on certain things if he does gain another level of exhaustion.
That said, I would like to ask Aster, do you feel stronger in any way?
I feel pain.
Yeah, Aster's been laying on the sled the entire day.
Just like sweating. Like, oh.
Shivering.
You'd think that I'd eventually get used to it,
All right.
but no.
Where would you guys, or what would you guys like to do for camp? Would you guys like to explore? Yeah, obviously, Aster, you are left out of this. Explore, keep watch, camouflage, hunt and forage, treat wounds, or meditate, pray, or weave.
Do I get a choice?
No. You are Writhe.
Just wanted to check.
Your choice
You
is
don't have to
rise
explain
and
why. I get it.
Cerelia?
I understand.
I want to explore.
All right, give me investigation. Cyphus,
Okay.
Cyphus will also explore.
give me investigation. Kataros,
How about an
Yeah.
8?
Explore.
give me investigation. And Garrosh,
Worth.
I actually want to try something a little different.
I'm gonna explore.
No, actually, what I'd like to do is I want to try to spend more time with Tyrael.
Oh,
And
okay.
just kind of do like, so Garrosh
Braid
being
his
a
hair.
martial artist is, and a warrior, often trains. I'd like to try to train specifically with Tyrael and be like, all right, let's try this, and try to do like, practice combination attacks or coordinating our strikes and things like that, just to kind of get more used to my little
All right.
combat prowess.
I'll give you a little inspiration for it. Tyrael excitedly follows your movements, and while he's not getting it perfectly, nobody gets anything on their first try perfectly. It takes a few times, and while the three of them explore, you're stuck watching over Aster writhing in pain.
Yeah, that's the
Tyrael,
reason why.
Tyrael occasionally, like, as you check on him, climbs onto his chest, and you can tell that Aster doesn't enjoy having, like, a 30-pound dog on him while he's writhing in pain. But
Okay.
I'm assuming you're like Finn in the episode where they try and make him face his fears, where you're just wrapped up in your sleeping bag.
Yeah, I'm just having a bad time.
Okay. Haley, what'd you get for exploration?
I rolled an 8.
Cyphus?
I'm thinking I should maybe try using those navigation tools, but I'll
You are still
explore.
studying that. You have a few more
Yeah.
days.
Only got a 10.
10? All right.
Yeah.
Kataros?
I got 22.
Damn.
Damn.
You find
With that
the
velocity of Atlantis.
You find the fastest way in a quick valley near the hills that reaches Bremen in no time. You now know that you guys are going to get there a few hours earlier than expected, arriving at 8 a.m., probably rather than the 10 a.m. that you would arrive at.
I don't get flashbanged by the snow and the sun.
Yeah. All right. Quickly making your quickly making the trek after your awakening, you guys arrive in Bremen somewhat early, though the city is still awake. You notice not much has changed since you left Bremen. Oh, you guys are already on Bremen. Yeah, that's right. You're in the 5-town. Why are there among us? All right.
There's always Among
Base.
Us.
No, don't fucking say based.
So.
Me when I'm Among Us maxing.
Oh, I was like, why? Excuse me?
Imposter pilled Among Us maxer.
Pasta pill?
Imposta pill.
Imposter pilled.
I went to Sussy Island and everyone there knew you.
Yeah, people of Bremen, of course, are miserable, and upon entering the town, you are shunned like none other. Do you want to travel to the 5 Tavern Center? You could see there's a bit of a ruckus. Someone is marching up and down the docks angrily. You can see they're huffing and puffing. There's their steam coming out of their mouth. Each travel up and down, or you can get to that after and, of course, visit the lovely 5 Taverns.
I feel more interested in this person on the docks, considering
gonna
we don't
say,
have good news for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Talk to him.
You're just moving over? Like you're just jumping over there?
Yeah, Kataros will walk
Get
on
in there.
over, and anyone is welcome to follow.
All right. I'm assuming the rest of you follow. You're not
Yeah,
a
sure.
party to be split
Yeah.
often.
Not us.
Yeah, we never split.
The
Yeah,
lake around
we're not about banana splits.
the
We're
lake
not about
around
that.
the creaky dock is frozen, the docks, forcing fishers to pull their rowboats onto the ice. Standing between a pair of boats is a stout humanoid in cold weather clothing. A gray hood hides most of the humanoid's face, but you can make out a wide nose and long, frosty beard. The stout figure stamps their foot as they spot you and waves you over quickly. Good, you're here. Get to it, ingrates. Those fish ain't gonna catch themselves.
Oh, fishing.
Oh, we're actually not fishers here. We were just wondering what the problem was.
Do you actually, as you come upon
the fishing minigame.
As you guys arrive, you can see that there are 2 boats behind him, both with like names in Dwarvish upon them. One of them has a curious-looking bite mark taken out of a chunk of it.
What?
He goes, "Stop playing around. We made an agreement last night. Now get to it."
Huh?
I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. We weren't even here last night.
He gets a little angry, and is like, "We agreed. 5 copper pieces for each trout you catch for me. You're wasting my time like you've wasted it before. Now get to it. I'm not mistaking anyone. I know I made a deal with you." And he points in no discernible direction to the 6 of you standing.
Curious. Is he
Blind?
blind?
Yeah, I can.
Nickel for every blind person that is.
Well, he's also pointing in a random direction.
Yeah, he's
Blind
pointing
with
at the
rage.
group in a... I mean, you can give me insight if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see if something's wrong with this man, like if someone's influencing him magically or otherwise.
Do you have any short
No, he's clearly nursing some kind of hangover, and his sight right now isn't what it really needs to be.
Wow.
Yeah, he is clearly coming off of like a very heavy night of drinking when he accuses you of making this deal with him.
Huh. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to fishing. I think that sounds fun. I'm not very good at it, but
Hey, real quick, why? Why say no to fishing?
Listen,
yeah, why
everyone
would you say no to
knows-
fishing?
As
everyone
you...
knows every good
Only
AAA
5
game has a
copper.
fishing minigame.
I misspoke. I meant, why is Aurelia so into fishing? But I am also on board.
I would say,
I
you made
want
it
to see
sound like
happen.
you were like, come on, guys, why would we ever say no to this?
No, sorry, I misspoke. I do think it's funny, and I do think we should do it, but I am mostly like, why is Cerelia so into fishing?
Can't a girl fish? Jesus.
Yeah, you can. I want to know. I'm
Damn.
curious. I'm allowed
Tyler-
to be curious.
Tyler hates to see a girl boss winning.
Oh my god.
Aster, I guess I'm unconscious. My excuse of Aster wanting to know. No, this is fair. I want Cerelia to go fishing. I just want to know. I am also intrigued.
I'm waiting for Aster to be the first character to get canceled in this campaign.
A girl can have hobbies too.
Tim
This is... What's up?
cast suggestion and ask what exactly happened last night when he was asking us to go fish for him.
Ooh.
Yeah, go for
It's
it.
a DC 12 Wisdom save for him.
Alright. DC 12. Well, I was drinking at one of the bars in the 5 Tavern Center. You came in with your buddies, and we had a few drinks. Me more than you, obviously. And we made an agreement. 5 copper pieces for every trout. We even shook on it. And you can tell, not even through an insight check, that his memory is getting a little hazy around this point. At this point, also, in the conversation, you guys hear a voice from behind you. You hear footsteps, actually, approaching on the creaky dock. Another figure, covered head to toe in cold weather clothing, has joined you. The figure wags a gloved finger at the frosty-bearded dwarf. You have no honor, barrel bore, the newcomer yells, pulling down a woolen muffler to reveal a pale, half-elven face. You're sending these innocent people to their deaths, and for what? A few fish? Pay no mind to this rambling fool, says Grinsk. Did you tell them about the monster? Retorts the half-elf. Grinsk says a few things that Garrosh can determine are of not friendly demeanor in Dwarvish, before turning to the 5 of you, 6 of you even, and going, Get to work! Come on! I don't have all day! And then stomping as he mumbles to himself out of earshot. The half-elf is kind of waiting for him to step out of the immediate area. I'm getting the feeling Grinsk doesn't like me very much, or anyone who steps between him and the gold swimming in this lake. I'm Tali. I'm studying local animal life here in the Icewind Dale. I just couldn't stay silent and watch another crew fall victim to the monster of Mayor Dolden.
Well, thank you for that. But tell me more about this monster.
Oh, you're interested?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'd heard reports of a creature in Mayor Dolden was attacking the fishing parties in Bremen. I've decided to investigate, spending my time carefully around the edges of the mare. But it seems only vessels were the ones suffering these attacks. I never faced any kind of repercussion for anything other than... Well, I'd thought to venture out, but I'm not the spry young elf I was back in the day, and certainly not as, well, let's say, martially trained. I'd be a sitting duck. The descriptions of the monster vary wildly. Some say it's the size of an ox, and others say it's the size of a house. I don't know if it's a whale or a large fish, but some have called it lizard-like more than others, so I'm inclined to believe that. Either way, they hand you a notebook. I can't offer you much other than my gratitude, but if you're willing to go out on the lake, please write down any information you learn about this monster and the nature of it. If we know what's out there, the people of Bremen would be much safer for it. And, well, it bears the potential to be awfully interesting. If you can record or record or write down anything that you perceive about the creature, anything from its physical attributes to just the general nature, they'd be very appreciative. Yeah.
I see. Well, if it's a monster, I certainly intend to fight it, so...
You can see Tali's like, well, that's not absolutely necessary, but I suppose anything to keep yourself safe, you should enact any kind of self-defense necessary.
Where did you say this monster was again?
All along the Mayor Dolden, vessels have been attacked, so it really could just be residing anywhere. But it seems to come after, well, any kind of fishing vessel. Alright, do you guys want to go fishing?
Yes.
I mean, personally.
Oh, I should say, Aster, the pain has dulled.
Oh, cool, great.
But it's very, very here and there. You can still feel a pit in your stomach, but it's like an occasional, it comes and goes.
Yeah, so, okay, cool.
Aster, I have noticed you have stopped screaming. Does that mean you have overcome the pain?
I wouldn't say I've stopped screaming, but I have done a lot less.
Then that means you are stronger. Which means this is the perfect time to test your capabilities. Let us find this monster, whale, ox, house.
Okay.
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 All right, you guys drag the boats with you behind you. I'm gonna need strength checks, obviously. You guys are provided the poles inside the boats. There's 2 poles per boat. And it's time to shove off. Let's see. You guys are going to, I guess, decide a navigator for the boats. You don't have to travel too far off. Whenever you actually reach water, you've already come upon a deeper part of the lake, so there's no need to go out much farther.
Cyphus has been working on...
Gotta use my navigation tools. It's perfect.
Yeah. All right. So who's in what boat?
How many boats are there?
2.
2.
I'll go with Cerelia. I'm gonna tie her to the boat again in case she goes overboard.
Gonna tie her.
Yeah, in case she goes overboard, because there's no way we'll get her back.
All right.
So she at least needs to be tied to a piece of wood.
Is she waterproof?
Yeah.
Is
She
she
should be.
waterproof?
Okay. Then,
Partially,
I mean, she could
yeah.
just hypothetically walk on the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not gonna... No. This is not how we
She
should travel.
breathes first.
Worst case scenario. Anyways, in that case, why don't I go with the 2 of you, and then Ronaldo, Kataros, and Garrosh can go in the other one?
And Grinsk, I hope,
Fine by
will
me.
go get some water, maybe some ye old Gatorade.
Some ye old Gatorade.
Deal with whatever's happening there.
You mean one of our potions of greater restoration?
He got it.
All right. We've got 2 boats.
Hey!
So now comes the question of what boat would you guys like to... Who's going into the boat with the chunk bitten out of it?
Where's mending?
Me. I can mend it.
How big
Mend it,
does
mend
it
it,
need to
mend
be?
it.
Flip across
It is
the-
1 foot cubed.
All right. It's bigger than a foot.
Okay.
So, unmendable.
So okay, wait a second. If it's bigger than a foot and we got this huge ass,
It's out of the top of it. Like it's out of one
Oh.
of the edges. It's not out of the bottom.
I was gonna say like it wouldn't even fucking float.
You get into the boat, it just sinks.
Let's go, everyone. It's like fucking boat from Jack and Daxter. It's like
All right. We won't say who's going. Jesus Christ, who is going on the already damaged boat?
I will go on the already damaged boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Cerelia and Cyphus are on the other.
My 2 favorite things: prolonged
Yeah, sure.
goat and burly ram.
And Kataros is on this one too, right?
It can be.
Which one were you on this one?
I thought Aster went with
I
Cerelia and
thought
Cyphus,
Aster-
but it
yeah,
does
yeah.
not.
Oh,
matter too much.
okay.
Y'all are cool with it.
Also, like, yeah, I'm so fucking huge, apparently.
I was gonna say we can make you guys a little smaller for now.
Maybe we should make the boats bigger.
Fair. But because you guys are attached to the boats, it will just make you guys bigger with it.
Uh,
All right, Cyphus, can you give me a D20?
Mm-hmm. Do I add anything to it?
Nope.
9.
9. All right. For the next hour, from 8 to 9, the lake is quiet. A fine time for fishing.
Should we try fishing?
Yeah, go for it.
What do we roll?
I believe it is survival, but let me make sure. Oh, okay, here it is. You guys are gonna make a survival check. Oh my god!
Okay, Cerelia.
I got nothing. My fucking fishing rod snaps in half.
What did you get?
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god! Cyphus, you rolled a 9?
Yeah.
Aster?
8.
Oh my god, you guys! Kataros?
Question. Can Kataros just keep watch instead of
Sure.
fishing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Garrosh?
Let me roll. Let me roll.
All right.
13.
Garrosh Fishmaster.
Damn.
Cyphus, Cerelia, and Aster, you are all simultaneously pulled out of the boat by various different fish. You are engulfed in
I thought
frigid
that was if
water.
you failed the strength check afterwards.
Oh yeah, sorry, you are. You must make a strength check contesting it. I was like, God damn. Oh, here.
EPK.
You guys do the Looney Tunes thing where you pulled out, but your toes are what's keeping you in. Haley, that was dog shit.
Yeah.
I mean, mine is bad too. It's a 6.
All right, Cyphus.
Muscle wizard.
Yeah, muscle wizard time.
12? 12?
All right.
God, why is it just a raw strength check? Why
Wait.
can't it be athletics?
Wait, okay, so what did everyone get? 12?
I got 12.
Haley?
I got a 9.
Tyler?
On the strength?
Yeah.
6.
All right. Cyphus, your line just breaks and it rips off. Cerelia and Aster are both pulled out of the boat. Cerelia,
Yippee!
you are pre-tied to the boat, correct?
Yes.
So you just are a little dinghy. You just kind of sink a little bit below. Aster, you fall in and are succumbing to frigid water. You have, let's see, what is your Constitution score?
14.
All right, 14 minutes before you suffer any ill effects, but you should be fine. Just gonna make you give me either one of you gives, or no, you can just help action, and pull him out.
Okay, great. I'll try it on my own first before making.
All right, give me strength.
11.
All right, you pull yourself up.
Good stuff.
Cerelia,
I was really hoping that it was
you
DC
are
10.
you are reeled in.
I caught one. A copperhead trout.
Yeah, a copperhead. All right, Garrosh, what did you get? 13.
13.
Yeah, no, the bait jiggles for a little bit, but afterwards disappears. You pull your hook up to see that it's been nibbled off.
Ah, unfortunate.
You guys want to give me another one? Garrosh, give me another D20.
On the D20.
Oh, sorry. I meant Cyphus. But honestly, Garrosh, you're the only one who's not had an issue aside from Kataros, so we'll just alternate who's rolling it, because it honestly makes sense.
Fair enough.
You want me to go fishing again? I thought my line broke.
You guys watch as 3 fishers on a rowboat from a heraldry that you don't recognize come out somewhat closer to your vessels. Not far enough that you can't see them, but not close enough that you can talk to them. They just continue fishing for the better part of an hour. You guys also continue to fish, but you can see that it's a little harder. It's a little crowded in the water at the moment. I will say, for those of who got their lines bit off, like Cyphus, can you give me a survival check to restring it with a hook?
Well, I think one person in the boat should not be fishing in case the other ones go overboard again.
Okay.
Aster will take this. Or actually, wait, it's survival, right?
Yes.
I have a +3 to that. I don't know about you guys.
Same.
No.
Then yeah, why don't we fish and Cerelia can hold the boat down? That seems to make the most sense logically, actually.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, no. Cerelia's the one who wanted to fish. I'll chill. Fish.
You're like, wait, I didn't even want to do this originally.
Yeah! A 13.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Guidance. Add a D4.
Oh.
Okay. So 15.
15?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I give the help action?
It takes 2 people to fucking string this rod.
This was for fishing or to string it?
I don't know. What were you asking?
Yeah, just to
Fishing?
catch.
Yeah. I go fishing.
All right. Now give me a strength check.
Okay. Boop, boop. 16.
16. You rip this thing out of the water, and as it comes flying towards you, you realize it's gonna cover the better part of you and Aster as it lands on both of you and slaps you wetly on the deck of your ship.
How big is this fish?
Knucklehead trouts are fairly large.
Oh, it's a knucklehead trout.
Yeah. Let's see.
Just like our DM.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe they. Oh, I guess we didn't really have a size or scope for them. But you've pulled out a male one. This one is about, if Aster held it from the tail, it would reach to like his knee, hanging down. It's from head. I guess it reaches up to your shoulder is a better example of its size. If you hang it straight, like tail to head. Fairly big, fatty. All right. Garrosh. Kataros, are you gonna fish?
Yeah, let me try again.
I think Kataros is gonna not get pulled into the water, but can he help? Maybe not help Garrosh by prestidigitation, like a fish thing into the water,
Like fish
like
flakes?
try to attach more. Yeah, just like a little fish, make a little fish illusion.
Okay.
Swims around.
All
I don't
right.
know.
Garro-
I guess
yeah.
it's your call.
Garrosh, I'll give you advantage.
Okay, because I really needed it.
What'd you get?
Okay, never mind. I'm still only getting a 9 total.
All right.
And you realize Kataros has no idea what fish look like.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, okay. 1 second. I'm actually proficient at that.
Yay.
If you crit this, you can turn this around.
Never mind. I'm really good at rolling 3s for some reason.
Garrosh, you are pulled into the water, and since you have resistance but not immunity to cold, I'd give you the It's kind of like getting into a pool that's a little cold. You know that you could acclimate to it, but you also staying in here too long would hurt you.
It's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, give me a strength check. Pull yourself back up. All right. With the 17. Yeah, you lift yourself back up. You are sopping wet. I will say, Cerelia. Oh, Cerelia, you gave away the feather duster as a trade. Did you
Yeah,
not?
I did.
Oh. Yeah, you guys
But
are
I
just
got
kind of soaked.
2 bags of tricks now.
Can't we
And I'm not-
prestidigitation then dry?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I can warm them up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prestidigitation. Oh, no, I guess. Garrosh is the only person. Oh, Garrosh and Kataros have immunity or automatically succeed to saving throws in cold water, so that's funny. You guys really could just hang out here for a while. Kind of makes sense, but... All right. Next up, who wants to do... Garrosh and Cyphus did it. Who wants to give us our 20 for the hour?
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I'll do it if no one's
Cerelia,
offering.
give it to us.
Roll.
Yeah, I'm not. I said I was gonna sit by and let y'all fish.
Oh, it's not fishing. It's just
D20.
like
roll whatever
Environment
summons
stuff.
the monster.
Oh yeah, I'll take one as well then.
16.
Who does it? What's everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception.
15.
10.
17 for Garrosh.
Oh my god!
Rangers,
dude.
baby.
Yeah, dude, I have a +7 to wisdom or perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
What else? Like, what is everyone's passive perception? Sorry.
15.
15.
Oh, 15? All right. So literally, Kataros. Wait, what's yours?
12.
Okay. Kataros and Cerelia are both looking off in different directions. Cyphus, Garrosh, and Aster all watch as a knucklehead trout leaps out of the water majestically, and as it's a slow motion for you. You guys can see in the beautiful moonlight. It's now dusk. You guys can see its red scales are glistening, and it spins almost like it's doing like a Skate 3 trick, and its tail perfectly aligns to smack the shit out of Kataros as it's flying out of the water. And it, like it's the violins are playing as it flies through the air. Boom! Like smacks him right clean across the face. But because you guys had seen it coming, I will give every one of you an action attempt to try and grab this thing out of the air if you'd like to.
We're all close. Wait, we're all close enough?
Kataros, you can shoot it or you use an attack. You have an opportunity attack, or Garrosh, you can try and grapple the fish if you'd like.
Grappling time.
He was so excited to not fish, so you brought the fishing to him.
Whether you want it or not.
What do you want me to roll?
Athletics check. you reach out into like the frame. It's gonna pass between you guys. It's like drive-by tail smacking the shit out of him. Let's see.
I only got an 11.
Let's see. What's the DC for that? Yeah. Let's see. He's got a strength DC, so he's gonna try and beat you out of a grapple.
Sure.
He's got a +2. What did you get?
I got an 11.
There's a chance. There's a chance. Oh my god!
Ooh.
He not only smacks Kataros, and Kataros, you're gonna take 1d4 + 2.
Motherfucker.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll that. So you're gonna take 3 damage, but as Garrosh grabs him, you like soap bar him and grab him too low, and he shoots out from your grip, and he's gonna hit you with 3 damage as well. Smacks you across the face downward before kerplunk. Unless someone wants to hit him with something. Any opportunity attacks from across the way, Aster, Cyphus?
Yeah, if I can get an opportunity attack in, I assume I have to use a. Actually, this works out perfect. I'd like to use Thorn Whip.
All right. Yeah, you Thorn Whip him right into your boat.
Oh no.
15
It's
to
gonna
hit.
hit us for
15, yeah. That hits. He goes flying towards you.
That is part of Thorn Whip. I get
Yeah.
to pull him. I get to pull him into me.
He lands in your
gonna
boat
hit
and
you.
begins flapping around.
I would really like to see him fucking try. I do only deal 1 damage to him, but
He is going to try and hit you on his way over.
it is 1 piercing.
Okay.
I'll grapple it.
You
Oh my
can't.
God.
You didn't notice him.
Grapple! I'd like to grapple!
He's got a +4.
I'm in the
damage.
fucking boat.
I know, but this is all
Cyphus
happening
will-
before you've even turned around. He hits. Does he hit with an 18?
18
Meets?
No,
meets or beats? Meets.
Okay, it meets it. Aster, you
This thing's a menace.
you take 4 damage as he jumps up and smacks you across the face.
I assume this is non-magical damage.
No, this is not magical.
Cool. Okay, I take 1 damage.
Cyphus, what did you want to
Cyphus
do?
will throw his robe off and grapple.
All right.
God, I love this. This is the funniest shit. We're getting our ass kicked by a fish.
You need to beat a
We're going
15.
to athletics. I have to beat a 15.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Remember when I was gonna tell a story about
Oh my
how
I
God!
don't beat it.
and
Oh, I
then
thought-
ate a seed,
I thought that was a 1.
and I've been in pain since.
That's a 7.
All right.
All right, is the surprise round over now?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try?
Yeah, he's flapping around in your guys' boat at the moment.
I'll fight a fucking fish.
Cerelia puts her fucking dukes up. Do you want to grapple it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll grapple
All right,
it.
give me a strength check.
This is hilarious.
Grapple.
Is it
Am I
strength or is it
Where
athletics?
is this
Athletics, sorry.
strength check? Oh my god, why are you rolling so well?
Sweetie always rolled well.
No,
when
that
it's
was
around.
me.
Not me.
Grant rolled a 17 and a 19.
Oh, fuck that.
Aw, man.
I had to open my mouth.
Bullshit.
It smacks you with a tail whip and makes off, dealing 3 damage and kerplunking back into the water.
That was an embarrassing show.
Good show.
Hilarious.
Terrible show.
A knucklehead trout defeats the party.
As you guys, yeah,
How big are these fish?
bigger than you,
This is bullshit.
Haley. As you guys are all standing there holding your faces in pain, ripples disrupt the surface of the lake, causing your boats to bob from side to side. A large mass glides through the dark water below you.
Uh-oh.
As this mound comes in between the two of your boats, I will say, can one of you give me or all of you, if you'd like to, give me a nature check.
New nature.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nat 20.
Where was that when you needed it?
I know.
We're all rolling great now because I just rolled
This is
a
Nat 20.
bullshit.
Also nat
Christ,
20.
we all can identify fish. We're a bunch of fucking nerds.
Grant fucking flipped the switch under his desk and made us roll better.
What
You...
the fuck is that?
What did you get for a check?
I got 19.
Well, then you should know what it is. It's a goddamn plesiosaur. The plesiosaur. Where is it?
So I don't know why that tickled me so much.
Yeah, that was great.
It's the
That's
god-
not a plesiosaur.
All right. Let me roll for a moment.
Bye.
Hi. That seems hot.
The plesiosaur's head pops up out of the water, and then it dives.
Oh, like that at all?
You guys
Uh-oh.
spend the next hour in silence. Would
Hey,
anyone like to
important
record
question.
what they saw?
1000%.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, I start writing shit. If anything, I'm like, yo, Sylvanas, shit's fucked. Just
Yeah.
want to let you know.
Well, no. Lake's haunted.
Lake's
What?
haunted.
Lake's haunted.
Cox pistol. Lake's haunted.
All right. So you want to commune with Sylvanas on the boat?
I don't think it's that fucked up. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess how long do we have?
Right now, it's probably around 11. You can be out here as long as you'd like.
I mean, that seems like a fine thing to do.
But just continue.
I'll
to...
commune with Sylvanas,
All
and
right.
if anybody else wants to check about this thing being dead. How am I feeling, by the way?
There is an unnatural numbness flowing from the inner part of your stomach, the center of your gut, to your throat, like a sprouting root of numbness.
Do I feel stronger, or am I just, or do I think I'm just getting like punked, kinda?
That is up to you to decide. Do you?
I think there is part of Aster deep down that's like, this could be a very elaborate prank that those, like, humans like to play. And I may have been the fool, but there's no turning back now.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll commune with my boy,
All right.
my green man.
Okay. You get the
Aster.
Hello, Sylvanas. First of all, I ate a really big seed. And some guys told me it'd make me stronger. Is that anything?
So your journey has begun.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
I'm just imagining, what if Sylvanas was like, yes, and that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, dude, you totally got pranked. Ha 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 ha.
Fuck, dude. I knew it. Well, thank you for giving me the divine clarity to
You
at least
fucking
know.
idiot.
I wish for nothing else than for Sylvanas to make a D's nuts joke.
No, dude, that would be low-hanging fruit.
Oh my god.
I guess I have two questions. One mainly, was the plesiosaur the beast of this lake that was spoken of?
Sorry, I'm like, so what?
You don't have to tell me that.
No,
this
that's
is
right.
me communing.
Yeah,
You're
yeah. No, I know. I'm trying to gauge how much Sylvanas believes it to be a hindrance to your travels, but he's all right. He takes a moment to think.
The people all over the Ten speak of this beast. Though beware, it is not as threatening as they make it out to be, but it is no pushover either.
I then point at its like floating corpse and I go, "Is that it dead in the water?"
Oh no, it's not dead. It dove underwater.
Oh, I completely misunderstood.
What did you think
as
it
far
was?
as I understood, you said this thing showed up and then immediately died.
Holy fuck,
I was
that would be
like,
so funny.
Excuse me?
Yeah, dude,
What do you
it
mean?
died.
What do you mean it's not dead?
It's like, what? What?
Sylvanas like, no, I was just playing a prank on you.
No, turn around. It was just pranking.
It's just a prank, bro.
Crosses that out in my notes. Cool. All right, then I think that's probably it. I think I'm probably like, okay, cool, good to know. Thanks, bud. Thanks, Dad. I mean,
No problem.
bye. Call Sylvanas' dad. Hangs up.
man. All right. Do you want to give me the D20 for the hour?
Yeah, let's see that. 14.
Okay. A cold wind blows across the lake for the next hour. The lake's normally still waters have become choppy until the wind abates. Ability checks made to steer the boat and to fish for trout have disadvantage.
I'm sorry.
You also will have some disadvantages on certain saving throws. Would you like
I'm sorry,
to
guys.
wait it?
Maybe we should go back.
I mean, we've been out here for a few hours.
Yeah, we can just leave.
Yeah.
Guys want to leave?
Make me fish anymore.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
straight up not fishers. Like, we were doing this for fun.
We got a fish.
We had a group fishing trip, and now we're done.
Haley, would you say Cerelia is interested in fishing equipment as a side project?
I don't know. It's not like I don't. God, I really don't know.
Does she just enjoy it?
Fish. She just has fun.
I love this for her.
It's just a novelty. Being able to fish.
Fair enough.
Cerelia wants to do anything a villager in Animal Crossing would do.
I'm gonna draw a picture of her holding up a fish that's like a foot long.
Yeah.
like men on Tinder that
Yeah.
hold up fish in their profile pictures.
All right. Yeah, no. You guys head back in. There's it doesn't well actually, would you like to wait out the cold wind
Yeah, that
blowing?
seems good. Yeah, let's wait out the fucking wind.
All right. You guys pull your boats together and try your best to wait out this very harsh, cold wind blowing across the lake for the better part of an hour. And after it subsides and things start to calm once again, who hasn't rolled? Is it Kataros?
Rolled for.
The next hour.
I have not, no.
Go ahead.
Just a d20?
Yep.
7.
7?
Yeah.
The lake is quiet. A fine time for fishing. You guys want to head back now?
Sure.
Let's go.
The only one not attached. All right. You got... Oh, I think I attached Aster to the ground for a second.
I love it. Just like I was meant to be. One with everything.
You guys travel back to Bremen. It takes you a little bit, but no longer than 30 minutes. It's now midday, probably close to 12:30, and the peak of sunlight has drawn, and you can see it's starting to get a little darker than it was before. Pulling off of the ice and getting to Bremen's port, you guys see Grimsk is standing there, tapping his finger as if he's been waiting for hours. And he approaches the group upon you guys returning, and then goes, "All right, what's the haul looking like today?"
I've got one.
Yeah, we collect our
Trapped.
5 copper for a single throw.
This is it? This is all you got me?
I mean, we told you we weren't fishers.
We never agreed to do this in the first place, so I'm not sure why you're surprised.
You! And he starts cussing at you guys, obviously in Dwarvish. From that, he pays you the 5 copper. You can see one of them is like a little bent, and turns to walk off. Very soon after, of course, Tully approaches you guys. Get out of here. We're gonna make him disappear. Because fuck him. You and I...
Oh?
How did it go? They approach you excitedly, like, not expecting everything, but did anyone try to draw it?
I thought Cerelia was.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can try to draw it. I'm proficient in painter supplies.
Oh,
so
okay,
surely it means I
yeah.
can draw, right?
I guess that means roll with your proficiency bonus. Just give me a d20.
I can try and carve out of wood because for some reason I thought wood carving tools would be a good.
Yeah, you can do. I will let you, if you want. You can also do scrimshaw. I'll let you use the same rolls.
I rolled an 11.
All right.
You roll an extra d4. Have guidance.
Okay. So a 15.
Yeah,
Important.
You did an incredible rendition of the plesiosaur. Like, it almost... I'm trying to describe how you both got the layer of water to look like a top layer and drew the plesiosaur underneath the water with, like, essentially what is chalk on paper with your, you probably have... What's it called? Oh my god. Charcoal. Like a charcoal pencil.
Yeah.
Aster, you carve it out of wood that you have on you? I guess a little plain.
Oh no, I just decided to give her guidance.
Oh,
instead.
okay. And afterwards, Tully is elated. Oh, this is perfect! I had no idea that this is what they were concocting, but looking back at the rumors, it kind of makes sense as if you piece it all together correctly. Let's see. I know I said I couldn't hand you anything other than gratitude, but I dug into some of my, let's say, grant money. Grant money being what they would give me for this kind of research. And they give you a spell scroll of animal friendship and a pouch containing 5 gold pieces as a thanks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Friends.
Interesting. You can see them, like, poring over the notes and the pictures you guys have drawn. Fascinating. and a bunch of different Elvish words. Does anyone speak Elvish?
I do.
I do.
Saying things like, "Oh, this is remarkable, so interesting." But yeah, you guys can continue on. You know that the creature, the beast of the Mare Doldun, still roams and may attack fishing vessels. However, that must be for another day. Now that you guys pulled back, you can head to the Five Tavern Center, or continue on to Targos if you'd like.
Should we tell them that we never found the rum?
I feel like. Oh yeah, we should probably tell them that.
All right.
Or at least that there's a dragon there and no rum, so they don't send anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think that's a good idea.
Where's the rum gone? Why is the rum gone?
All right. Do you guys remember where you went in each? Or do you...
Yeah, I went farthest to the left.
Hold on, I know I wrote it down. Give me a second.
Well, Garrosh, you of all people don't need to worry about that because you didn't take the quest.
I walked in and then left.
Yeah. Cerelia went to the Grumpy Moose.
Yeah.
And you of course get the greeting of, "Oh, welcome back!" Cyphus went into the Even Keel, Kataros to the Black-Bearded Brother, and Aster to Stones. Upon entering, all four of the brothers recognize you and leaned off like the table excitedly, saying, "Oh, it's been almost a week, or 10 days since we've seen you. Good news and good tidings I hope you bring back. Or, you got the rum?" Just straight out the gate upon you entering.
Bad tidings.
Oh no!
Don, there's a dragon. Don't send anyone else.
The brothers all, from what you can tell in a almost unison, "Oh, then I guess it's time for the other solution." Afterwards, they tell you guys that the shop is closed for now and possibly forever.
Oh.
The brothers all meet into the square. You watch, they shove you out of the tavern. Not many people were drinking there anyway, and several left upon seeing you enter. The five brothers meet in the Five Tavern Center, and all just begin to fist fight. All five brothers are gathered.
Yeah!
Amazing.
You guys can see where they have their names fucking written down.
God, that's so
Griner,
funny.
Amdir, Horkom, Ebkum, and Hyoldor. All just fucking brawling it out in the center. You can hear...
I was like genuinely worried what they were going to do for a moment, but that's fucking hysterical.
You can just hear them going to town on each other. They're slinging weapons at each other. They're not trying to kill each other, obviously, but I want to say copper beer mugs. Everything is fair game, just fucking socking each other. Do any of you have any interest in seeing who wins?
A little bit.
Oh, I thought
Holy
you were
shit.
gonna say.
I have a lot of interest.
Wait a second. Are we gonna make a betting pool?
Yeah. All right. Who would like to make their bets on whom? And I will send the list of names in our chat. For here. Just all of them are absolutely demolishing each other. What are our bets?
God, this is the funniest shit. Dude, it could be any of them. I have no idea.
Anyone have any bets?
Maybe best to just assign it to whoever wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's each take the side of our.
I was gonna say, can I bet on myself and Joy?
Yeah.
We're all betting on Garrosh.
We all bet on Garrosh, who joins the fight and beats these guys up, and we just hand each other our money back.
No, I'll let him solve it out. But Garrosh definitely thinks about it. He's like,
oh, absolutely, Aster did too.
Fair enough. All right. Everybody votes for their own?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Easiest.
A D5. If we get a 6, we're rolling again.
Hilarious.
2, which means the even keel Amdir Drunktail takes home as the second brother and only now tavern owner of Bremen. Who went to the even keel?
Wasn't that Cerelia?
No,
I went to the Grumpy Moose.
That was me.
I was gonna say, Cyphus, you receive inspiration.
Huh.
That's incredible.
Good one, boss.
Amdir stands over his 4 knocked out brothers and flexes his muscles. That's right, I'm the winner! The even keel stays on! And the towners nearby all like clap for him. And the 4 brothers who lost stand to their feet to close their bars down sadly.
I mean, Aster like whispers, trying not to like draw too much attention, being like, I don't really feel that bad. This really seems like what they should have done in the first place. I can't imagine the amount of overhead that they were spending just keeping these places open.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't just pull together their resources and just have one tavern.
I
Kind of
know.
hard watching them walk
didn't
off.
they
like
have
that.
600 gold to work with?
Well,
I've really been meaning to try and explain this to you better, Garrosh.
Ronaldo is putting in his two gold. Is like, well, I can assume that all 5 of them had a sense of pride they couldn't cast away quite yet. But after today, I don't believe they have it anymore.
Also, don't worry, I have not been forgetting. I've been giving his 2 gold.
He like looks at you.
Oh no, dude! The second I wake up, it's like the first thing I do in a day.
It's auto
Sometimes
set.
Ronaldo wakes up with gold just like on him.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I think that there were a couple of times where Aster thought it would be funny to just like put it over his eyes, not realizing how morbid of a joke that is,
Oh.
and just like scared the shit out of him a few times.
You're dead.
Haha! Look, it's funny, as if you were dead and I was paying penance. You know.
All right. Would you guys like to begin your trek for Targos? Or do you want to...
Let's go to Targos.
All right.
Targ.
Well, we'll find you guys in Targos next week. You guys arrive to the outside of Targos' gates. Not that far off. It takes you about an hour. But at the very end of the sunlight, around the 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock area, you find yourselves at the gates of Targos. The guards of Targos, of course, are not too excited to see you, but you can tell from the way that they talk amongst themselves that your presence has been alerted to Nerth, and that he will meet you there at the gates. Thank you guys, though, so much for coming. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. I hope you had an enjoyable session. And we will see you next Tuesday at 8 to 10 as per usual. Thanks, Nick, for subscriibing today.
Got you, bro.
If you guys want to play...
We gotta
hydrate. If you guys want to play Icewind Dale Realm of the Frostbane, it's available on the internet and local game stores. If you want to watch us, you can check us out at Cerelia on YouTube or on Twitch. And yeah, if you want to find out find any of our amazing players, you can check out the description below. Anyone want to say anything before we end stream?
Thanks for watching.